Hey guys, what's up? It's HaVoC going to bring you guys episode 4 of our subscriber base review series. So today, we're going to be reviewing 3 Town Hall 7 bases, and I'll try to give my best possible tips for your base. In the next episode, we're going to be hopefully doing Town Hall 6. So if you want a chance to get reviews, simply send me a screenshot of your base to my base review email below. So yep, let's get right into the reviews. So first up, we got B-Mac-J from the clan that he crossed out himself. Anyways, he said in his email, base review, everything maxed out and lab upgrades done except for hogs, but their finishing, Barb King still needs upgrades, going to Hall 8, any tips? Big fan bro, thanks. Alright, so B-Mac, your base is looking just fine, but of course there's always those little small flaws you didn't really see, so let's get rolling. First off, your clan castle is looking perfect, my man, nicely tucked in that core. It's probably impossible to centralize the clan castle like in the middle, if you know what I mean, so it can't possibly go anywhere from there, so nice job on that. Your splash damage is looking okay, not saying good, because I see that you have your mortars out in the first layer. It might be good for Town Hall 10 players, but for Town Hall 7 it's a really good defense, and you might want to protect those really good so that your base can get really stronger than what it already is. So your wizard towers, in the other hand, are good where they are, and your defenses are more than well protected. Moving on to your storages, I see that your trophy pushing switch makes the storages act as shields for defense. I'm pretty sure they will defend your splash damage really well. Kind of like the opposite, because when you're farming, you want to protect your storages with splash damage. But in this scenario, it's all flipped around to storages protecting your splash damage. So, man, it's kind of confusing. So, yep, I'm going to say that they're fine where they are. Your point defenses, which are archers, towers, and cannons, are really nice laid out. The whole cannon, archer thing makes, it even better. It makes the defenses even out. So it's like no weak side or no strong side, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. Now to the base layout. You didn't specify if you made it, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this base. If other people use it, then I'm sure it's a good base. Really nice funnels going on here. Pretty standard core, and it's just overall a nice layout. Even though it would have been good for 3 layers all around the base for Town Hall 7, it is hard by experience. So there's nothing much you can do. I'd say it's good the way it is. Last but not least, we can talk about what you should upgrade and my final thoughts on the base. Now I see you're near max, and I can't say much toward upgrading tips. Probably when you get to Town Hall 8, you can follow my upgrading pattern right here. So it goes like this. You ready? So it's mortars, then wizard towers, then air defenses, and of course you gotta do lab and army camps. So do those in between defenses. Now to the final points, I can really feel the space is alright to keep, and no change is needed. Just that you might want to find a way to protect your mortars, and then you're good. Okay, so on to number 2, we got CO from the clan Baker Boys 13. Wow, sounds so bad. All he wrote was Town Hall 7's level 61 farming base. Alright, excellent. Just what I need. So looking at your base, it looks beast. But, as there always is, some tiny little flaws you can improve on. Okay, so your clan castle is looking just fine, nicely centralized, not just thrown out there like some people do. But if I were you, I'd change it with a cannon beside it to make it more centralized. Don't worry about it being lureable, because it already is in the spot you have it in. So just make the sacrifice to the OCD you have on those cannons. Your splash damage is looking okay. Your mortars are in triangular shape, but the bottom wizard tower, I don't really know, man. About it being there, it's just exposed and easy to get to. Your air defenses, in the other hand, are okay, but you can probably switch them with the storages under them, like the left elixir storage and then the right elixir storage, gold storage. And if you do that, the top wizard tower will protect those storages as well. Talking about your storages, once you do those changes I just suggested, they will all be protected. Other than that, if your loot is secure, then it should be fine. All splash damage seems to protect it all well, so excellent job protecting the goodies. Your point defenses are looking okay, but yet again, just try and even them out like the pattern I've said many times. Archer cannon. This will help out so that every side of the base is even, because Remember, archer towers do air damage and cannons don't, so try and take that into consideration. Now the base layout itself is not so bad. You got some funnels which just look like open spaces on the top, which won't even work at all. You managed to get to work around getting 3 layers almost around the whole base, and the core isn't the best, but it definitely works when it comes to a base type like this. Now, about those funnels, you might want to just cut the trip short and close those 2 open spots to make 2 tiny compartments. It's better than having just a random funnel that won't even work at all. And lastly, what should you upgrade, and is the base worth keeping? So, well, obviously you're nearly maxed Town Hall 7. Looks like the other base in terms of, defenses, but you sure got some work to do on those walls. You should do all your splash damage first, then stuff like archer towers and cannons, and then mines and pumps, which you are currently already did. You already did that, right? So now the base layout is alright. Again, not one of the best, but it sure works. No change in the base needed, in my opinion. And last, we got Ditch from the clan Gods of War. He wrote in his email, "Dear HaVoC." Alright. Well, a little letter here. "I have currently maxed out my Town Hall 7, which is awesome. Awesome, man. But my brother, age 9, he has gone to Town Hall 7. I've made a base on my Town Hall 7 account, which I hope works. Please, can you review it so I can help my brother out? Thanks, HaVoC." Okay, so Ditch. I have seen bases come up like this ever since Matthew Gaming did a base called the Maze, I think it was, or the Liberith, or Liberath. I have no idea how it says. I'm not saying Matthew's bases didn't work, but I have certainly seen these types of bases fail, and I will try to explain why. Okay, so looking at your clan castle, first of all, nicely tucked in there, which seems to be a core. This is where the whole maze type bases come in, and I will try to leave that for the end. Other than that, the clan castle is perfect. Your splash damage is looking really nice where it is. As we said before, it is really nice when you defend your splash damage with your storages on a trophy base, so nice job on that. Your point defenses are excellent. You have the whole archer cannon archer thing going on around the base, so pretty nice job on that as well. Now the base layouts. One of the things about this base that truly looks good, but as we said before, sometimes looks ruin a base. Okay, so about this base, the biggest flaw is the core. There is no core, in fact, and that's one of the biggest problems here. You have a huge compartment which is with traps and Teslas, and then they just have 1 layer around it. Now the problem with this having no core is that once they get into the middle compartment, which is supposedly the core, which is easy to get to in this base because your outside layer is open as well, your troops are free to go and they will destroy your middle compartment. No, the giants won't get stuck in the core like you think. All they need to do is drop a rage and a heal, and the middle and everything is gone. Okay, so on to what you should upgrade and if you should keep the base or pass on to another. You are maxed, so there is no specification onto what to do now, but when you're on Town Hall 10, Town 8, my bad, remember to do mortars, then woods towers, then air defenses. The main question you asked me is how is this base? It looks cool to me, and I bet everyone would agree with that, but I truly think it doesn't work like it looks. You probably need to change the base if I were you. Okay, so I think that should be it for the 3 awesome reviews for today. If you want a chance to get your base review, simply send me an email with your base to my email reviewing base, not the support email, because I've been getting some emails from that. And in the support email, I only read certain emails, not the base review emails. So yeah, remember that. Just keep that in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of base reviews. On to the next episode. Hopefully we do Town Hall 6 as well, and then Town Hall 5, and then Town Hall 4. Well, not really, but anyways, that should be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of base reviews. Please rate, comment, subscribe for more videos. And as always, have a gaming out. Peace.
Maybe I've been slipping back, heading south, car sick on a Tuesday, missing cash, blacking out, heartless in a few ways, slipping back, elbow shredded, I held things steady like too late, please calm the road down, I'll do whatever you say, I get it, I'm living too hard and it's time that I stop it, but rising on up and then tumbling down, well it's part of the process, bar tabs on a hot night in a cold basement, you say I'm crazy, but I feel amazing, Mom.